Jaguar Nation, welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by the Louisiana Lottery, Coca-Cola, Auctioner Health, Tony's Seafood, Dow Chemical, Manda's Meat, Exxon Mobil, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, and Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Hello and welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins, where we've come to you each week bringing you all the excitement of the Jaguar football program. Of course, you could catch us at all of those times on TV as well as those social media opportunities on the internet. Coach Rollins, another tough loss for the Jaguars as we go down 29-26 to the Grambling Tigers in the Bayou Classic, the 48th annual Bayou Classic. Got to ask, Coach, Tigers ran for a whopping 347 yards, 172 by quarterback Calvin Walker, and just got to ask, what had happened? Why we didn't put spy robber, safety, linebacker on him to try to shut him down, because he just feasted on us a day or two after Thanksgiving.
Well, tell you what, if you watch the game, you had guys in place. You just have to make tackles. He was getting hit at the line of scrimmage. You just have to make the plays. And the plays weren't there to be made. They were there to be made. We just have to make them. So we try to myriad of defenses, different alignments, different adjustments just to make sure we get them. And, a few broken tackles and, it ends up with leaky yardage. It becomes explosive plays.
On the offensive side of the ball, Coach, we went with Ladarius Skelton. Ladarius, of course, four-time Bayou Classic MVP. Got to give him his congrats for that. Exciting young player. Ladarius really showed what he could do with his talent set, but his accuracy was still questionable. Why not give Bubba some time and play both of them to get that accuracy in with that excitement that Ladarius brings?
Well, when you play them both at the, and package them, you kind of limit what you can do, because when one is in, they know it's only a certain thing. When the other one's in, it's only a certain thing. But if you play one of them full time, now you have the run and pass option.
Well, there you have it from the coach. Coach, let's go on and jump into the first half highlights and show the Jaguar Nation and all the football fans out there exactly what happened. Here we're about a series in. You can see Darius should be hitting Tyler Kirkwood for 7. Then he gives it to Jared Sims, who gets 5 yards for a first down. O.J. Tucker. Is that a correct name, Coach?
No, that was McLean right there, Marquise.
Okay. All right. Bad intel on the play-by-play. And then, of course, Luke Jackson comes in, uses his foot, and gets us 3 to put us up 3-0 on the Tigers. Grambling comes back. Elijah Walker's going to score. We get back on the offensive side, and Ladarius hits Jamar Washington for 30. That young man is exciting when he gets the football. He then runs for 20 using his feet. Then Ladarius gets in on the act, Coach, and runs for 13. Then Devon takes it 22 yards. Good to get Devon a touchdown in his hometown of New Orleans. The senior went out with a touchdown in the Bayou Classic. Luke comes in, makes that extra point, 10-3 Jaguars at this juncture. They come back, get a field goal from Urban Garrett, 10-6 at this juncture. You see the Jaguars. Coach, that looked like it could have been an interception by Tamara Smith on that last play.
The second one, when you get your hands on the ball, you have to make that play. Missed opportunity for a takeaway.
You saw Sims run for 16. Then Ladarius hit Jamar. We're back on defense. A couple of good plays right there by Jaguar defenders. They get another field goal. 10-13 at this juncture of the game.
This right here.
A lot of good back and forth Coach. And that was one of the most unique plays in Bayou Classic history, huh?
You know, it's just a grown man play. You know, he wanted it.
21 yards by Ladarius. Then he runs for 7. Luke comes in, does his thing from 45 yards out. 13-13 at this juncture.
You know,
there's Walker breaking free. Good pursuit by the defense, Coach.
You know, we just missed a sack from the beginning that held him back for 7-yard loss as opposed to a 2-yard gain.
Yeah. Ultimately, they get a field goal out of this possession.
Another missed opportunity, a dropped interception. So, you know, those are the things that come back and haunt you at the end.
16-13 at the half. When we come back, we'll talk about the second half on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. Stay with us.
Our Jaguars run further, jump higher, and never stop reaching for success. From the helmets that keep players safe to the shoes that help them run fast, ExxonMobil is proud to make what the world needs to keep us all moving forward.
Where's everybody going? This game's not over. So we're not the best. Our kicker stubbed his toe on the ball, and pretty sure our mascot has this costume on backwards. But this is our team. No matter what.
They said I was small, weak, said my heart wasn't strong enough. But I showed them what heart looked like, again and again and again. Mom got me the right care, the right doctors with Blue Cross coverage. Don't let people tell you who you are. Show them the right card, the right care.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. Coach, we're down 16-13 at the half. What did you tell your team to motivate them to come out to fight in that second half?
I mean, right now we feel pretty good about us offensively, you know, and we getting the ball back at the second half. We go down and score and we can take the lead, get a stop, score again. Now we're playing our ball game, getting them out of their run game and forcing them to have to do something that they don't want to do, which is drop back and throw the ball.
Coach, third quarter, looked like we couldn't get a whole lot going. But then in the fourth quarter, the momentum swung. Yeah. Scored a couple of points and got a nice couple of plays that really got the Jaguar Nation crowd into the game. Mm-hmm. What happened that we didn't capitalize on that? Was it the missed extra point? Did it affect the team or not really? It was just we didn't capitalize on the opportunity.
It's missed opportunities. When you have an opportunity in a heated ball game that's back and forth, you have to capitalize on those opportunities that you get because you don't know when you're going to get those again.
Well, you know, Coach, one of the things that, you know, a lot of the people in the fans saw was a great effort by the Jaguars. We really, really thought that, you know, as we came down, tied to score up, we thought we were going to go ahead and win that thing and the defense snuff them out. Of course, didn't happen, but still, exciting game up to that point. And, you know, It is what it is. We didn't get that W. Let's jump into those second half highlights and show the folks exactly what happened in the Caesars Superdome. It's got a little facelift, Coach.
It looks really, really well in there.
The new locker rooms, etc.
Oh, it was nice.
Good. There you see Jared Sims taking one for 11. We punt. Good play by Jacoby Jones. Another good play by Jacoby Jones as they snuff the rusher, Russell. We get the ball back. Sims is going to run for 14. Then you're going to see, man, a really, really hurting play. Ladarius got intercepted on a wide open play. If he had gotten rid of the ball 3 seconds earlier, probably was a touchdown. Great play by Tamara Smith to break up a pass. Great play by Jalen Ivey. We see Walker get sacked, and then they have to take the field goal. The defense kind of held right there, Coach.
You know, bend but don't break. You know, when you get in the red zone, you got to force them to attempt field goals.
19-13 at this juncture. Kobe rushes for 7. McClain is going to get in on the act and get 13. And then Kobe's going to rush for 4. It was good to get Kobe back to healthy.
It's really good. You know, he gives us that 1-2 punch in the backfield with he and Gerard Sims.
One of the most unique plays in Bayou Classic history. Ladarius Skelton throws a pass. It gets batted down. He catches it and runs for 15 yards. Then you see Kobe Dillon come back with 8. Ladarius is going to get 6. Kobe for 2. And then Skelton's going to hit Ethan Howard right here, and he goes over the goal line. 20-19 at this juncture for the Jaguars. Then they get a score. Only place he could put the ball. Great pass by Walker from Grambling. We're back on the offensive move. Great run right there, Coach.
It was good to see that.
Playing 18 yards. Sims going to get 6. Sims is going to get 6 more for a first down. And then Ladarius is going to hit Ethan Howard on a controversial play. Looked like he scored from the press box, Coach.
You know, we're going to always say, yes, he scored, but, you know, those reviews never go our way.
Not all season at all. Looked like he was in the end zone. We ended up getting it on this next play. Ladarius takes it in from the 1. Scores 26-26. And a rarity, Luke Jackson missed the extra point. Luke has had a pretty great season all season, Coach.
Had a good season. I mean, that's a layup. You so extra point. We have to have those.
Probably would have made the G-men a little more tight and tense. Unfortunately, they march down the field and give their kicker, Garrett, an opportunity to become a hero. And there he is, probably the hero of Grambling for the next 5 years. Urban Garrett, or Garrett Urban is his name, as he seals the deal for the Grambling Tigers, 29-26. When we come back, we're going to look at our Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week, and we'll also have the player interviews post-game on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. Around these parts, when you think of seafood, you think Tony's Seafood. Serving Baton Rouge for over 60 years with the freshest seafood caught from Louisiana waters. You can get a variety of fresh fish, fresh and boiled crawfish, crabs, and shrimp. A deli with some of the most delicious food you'll ever taste. For your SU or LSU tailgates, holiday parties, or just because. You just can't beat the flavor or the service at Tony's Seafood. Come and see us today.
Who built the most experienced orthopedic robotic surgery team in South Louisiana? Ochsner did. Who is the official healthcare provider of the New Orleans Saints and Pelicans? We are. Who will shape the future for injury and joint treatment for our community? We will. Ochsner's innovative orthopedics and sports medicine team is dedicated to restoring every patient to a life free of pain so they can enjoy the activities they value most. Ochsner Health. Innovating healthcare.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, Their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
I'm in the funeral business. My job is to bury people. So I've lost aunties, cousins, parents because of COVID. I had COVID in June of 2020. I call myself a walking miracle all the time. I'm still having shortness of breath. I have a cough that when it comes, it doesn't stop. It cuts my wind. Sometimes I just get so weak, I just got to lay down. And you never know when it's gonna come. It's unpredictable. Help yourself. And when you help yourself, you're helping others. Take the shot.
I think Southern gave me the tools to be successful in the future. Going through those courses really helped me and trained my brain to look at things from outside of the box and be more creative. After graduating from Southern, I started working at Dow. I've had great success, great experiences here, and I am a Dow employee through and through.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. Of course, each week in this segment, we bring you the Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week. And Coach, who were those Players of the Week on offense, defense, and special teams?
On offense, four-time Bayou Classic MVP, Ladarius Skelton. On defense, Chase Foster. And on special teams, Jamar Washington.
There you have it. Some good choices for Players of the Week, Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week. Coach, after the game, we had a chance to catch up with a couple of seniors, Chase Foster, who played lights out for you, and Ladarius Skelton, that four-time MVP, and Joe Dupree filed this report.
Well, Todd, I'm here with Chase Foster. Chase, wasn't the outcome we wanted for the 48th annual Bayou Classic, but man, you're a senior, final year. Talk to me, man, especially about what could the defense may have done better to stop the run and had a better outcome with this game.
We could have, did some adjustments to what personnel and what aspect of the game that they were running. They were mostly running counter and power. So we could have did some adjustments in the back end and also in the front line and the backers just to make sure everybody fit their gap.
Well, you used your skill set, had over 6 tackles, and that was going after the third quarter. So you probably ended up with 9, if not more, tackles. Great game. As a senior, talk to me about some of the fond memories that you have being a Southern University Jaguar.
One memory I could say, I think it was week 7, week 6 or 7, when I broke the record of Aeneas Williams with 3 interceptions in the game. That was probably a big moment for me. Another one is, just walking on to the university and becoming a star player and a leader and a role model, not just to myself, but to others, people on the team and people in the stands, just looking up to me as a man and as a person, and just being able to learn the game in many aspects and many different levels also. And I just want to thank Jaguar Nation for allowing me to be able to play the sport that I love and the sport that I've been playing since I was a kid. I just want to thank y'all for being able to support me as well.
Well, I want to end it with this, man. We really appreciate you. You've been a wonderful, a joy for me to cover. And last but not least, what's next for Chase Foster?
Whatever God holds for me, well, that's what's gonna happen.
I'm here with Ladarius Skelton, 4-time Bayou Classic MVP. There's a lot of big names that have walked on the Superdome for the Bayou Classic that did not accomplish that feat. How did that feel, my friend?
Man, it just taught me a lot. It wasn't much of a feeling, it's just a lesson, Don't ever stop short. Just keep your feet moving.
Speaking about keeping your feet moving, man, it was a great game, hard-fought game, down to the wire. Could you name maybe one play that we could have did just a little bit better that we could have pulled out the win?
We could have just broke a little more tackles that we had, If we just didn't get touched, we would have walked in the end zone a lot more times on every play.
Well, Ladarius, once again, 5 seasons, big time, man. The Jaguar Nation is grateful. You played outstanding. What's next for Ladarius?
Oh, man, it's only God to tell. We're looking forward to it.
You heard it right here, Todd, on the Jaguar Football Show.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Ladarius. And, of course, thank you, Chase. Those young men played lights out for the Jaguars in the Bayou Classic. Coach, when we come back, we're going to look ahead to what's next. Recruiting. So stay with us on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins.
Our Jaguars run further, jump higher, and never stop reaching for success. From the helmets that keep players safe to the shoes that help them run fast, ExxonMobil is proud to make what the world needs to keep us all moving forward.
When I was a boy, I spent my days climbing trees, catching fish. Barefoot in the river I walked, listening to crickets, counting stars. This was home. After my stroke, I wondered if I'd make it back to the people and places I love. But I got the right doctors with Blue Cross coverage. Your card matters. Your home does too.
Where's everybody going? This game's not over. So we're not the best. Our kicker stubbed his toe on the ball, and pretty sure our mascot has his costume on backwards. But this is our team. No matter what.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. Coach, of course, after the last game of the season, everything ramps up and recruiting is the focus of the program. Do you and your staff have some players committed for the early signing day, December 15th?
Yes, we do. Now, per NCAA rules, we can't release those names until they actually sign, but we do have several players committed, and we are going to hit some playoff games and this week and next week, and then catch the state championships to kind of see exactly how we want to finish out this recruiting class.
Beautiful. We wish you luck on that recruiting trail. Coach, a lot of chatter in the street, a lot of chatter everywhere are if you're going to be back, if you're not going to be back. This is your platform, the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. What does Jason Rollins feel about his future with the Jaguars?
Well, speaking with our administration and our AD, everything's under evaluation, and so they're evaluating the full program, not just the wins and losses, and we'll meet here in the near future to see which direction they want to go.
Well, whatever happens, Coach, I'm a Coach Jason Rollins guy, and we appreciate your professionalism on this show every week and definitely what you did for the Jaguars on the field. So we want you to have the best for you and your family. So keep your head up and good luck with all of that.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. When we come back, we're going to wrap up this edition of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. Stay with us.
I've always been a person that was very interested in learning how things worked. I got introduced to engineering from Southern University in Baton Rouge, and I think Dow and Southern really helps that as a woman in engineering. Coming to Dow, I just feel like I'm doing so much with my degree. It's just gonna take me so many places. The company is so wide and so expansive, you can go anywhere, you can do anything.
I'm in the funeral business. My job is to bury people. So I've lost aunties, cousins, parents because of COVID. I had COVID in June of 2020. I called myself a walking miracle all the time. I'm still having shortness of breath. I have a cough that when it comes, it doesn't stop. It cuts my wind. Sometimes I just get so weak, I just got to lay down. And you never know when it's gonna come. It's unpredictable. Help yourself. And when you help yourself, you're helping others. Take the shot.
Around these parts, when you think of seafood, you think Tony's Seafood. Serving Baton Rouge for over 60 years with the freshest seafood caught from Louisiana waters. You can get a variety of fresh fish, fresh and boiled crawfish, crabs, and shrimp. A deli with some of the most delicious food you'll ever taste. For your SU or LSU tailgates, holiday parties, or just because. You just can't beat the flavor or the service at Tony's Seafood. Come and see us today.
Who built the most experienced orthopedic robotic surgery team in South Louisiana? Ochsner did. Who is the official healthcare provider of the New Orleans Saints and Pelicans? We are. Who will shape the future for injury and joint treatment for our community? We will. Ochsner's innovative orthopedics and sports medicine team is dedicated to restoring every patient to a life free of pain so they can enjoy the activities they value most. Ochsner Health. Innovating healthcare.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats. The flavor says it all.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. Coach, before we close out this week's show, anything you want to say to the Jaguar Nation in response to this whole season? We've got a little bit of time.
Well, I want to thank you, Jaguar Nation, for allowing me to lead this great program for this season. Hopefully it goes on a little bit farther, but it was a dream opportunity, and thank you.
Well, of course, as we always do, we want to thank our sponsors, the folks who make this happen, Louisiana Lottery, Coca-Cola, Ochsner Medical, Tony's Seafood, Dow Chemical, Manda's Meat, Exxon Mobil, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, Jerry Lane Chevrolet, and the Bring Back Louisiana vaccine campaign. We want everybody to get vaccine, take care of your families. As we all do, Coach, we're going to give a little 06. 06. And we're going to give a little Go Jags!